Hello guys, just another quick tutorial here based on ice, which seems to be a hot theme this week. This is a simple 3D ice text tutorial, and you can see if you play with the settings slightly, you can get it really dark and eerie looking, more realistic like ice cubes. You have a nice light. So there's all different options you can have for it, just playing with the settings as you go along. Okay, so how do I create this? Okay, go to File, New. Got 1280 by 720, and then you doesn't matter about your background because we're going to apply a filter to it anyway. And just set your colours to black and white, and go to Filter, Render, Clouds. Then get your text tool, and just type in ice or whatever you decide you want it to be. We get transform, and then get it into position you like, or you can just center it, just like I like to do. You're just clicking these icons here, and that will center it horizontal and vertically. Okay, and then just hold down the Control key and press the T on the text layer. Just grab a selection tool and then tell it to feather it by about 7 pixels if you're on this size. Not really too essential. Create a new layer. Go back to your black and white and set it to white on the foreground, black on the background, and change the black just to a grey. Darker it is, the more texture you're going to have in the ice afterwards. And then just press Control and F, or if you've done another filter since the last one, just go Render Clouds again. Okay, Control D, hide that, and then flatten the image, and then discard the layers. Okay, then go to Image Rotation, and 90 degrees clockwise. Go to Filter, Stylize, and select the wind. You want the method to be wind and then direction from the right. And you see it starts building wind. Now if you just press Control and F, you'll get that a few times. Just get it until you look like it's kind of like 3D enough for you. And then just go to Image, Rotation, 90 degrees counterclockwise. You start seeing that's the ice starting to come to shape. 3D without any 3D actually involved. Okay, now time to sharpen it up. You can keep it soft if you like, but if you actually go to Filter, Sharpen, and then Unsharp Mask, so again texture. I've got this currently set up at 500. I'll bring it down a bit. Radius 2 and threshold is 0. And then if you duplicate that background, you can either do the Unsharp Mask again, or you just go to Filter, Other, High Pass, and that will just give it lots of murky darkness inside it. And set that to overlay. And now you can actually see it's got some real texture in there. Okay, then you flatten the image, then you go to Image Adjustment, and then just do a colour balance to however you like it. So you want to get some blue in there, and then slide up. Let's make it really blue for this one. And you can also adjust the highlights, get some sparkly ice from there. Okay, you've got it in there. I mean, these are only sort of, it's all tweakable. Obviously, you can see some people like it more obvious bulking out, which you can do quite easily. Also, before you merge the layers, you can actually do on the high pass filter just a colour, so you get a real sparkly set out of the ice, but I don't like that. And then all you need to do now is literally create a new layer, grab your paint bucket tool, fill with white, apply a layer mask, select a soft brush, so obviously the first one in your default brush setup, paint in black, and just slowly bring it back until you're happy with the effect. And you can always just paint in around there, get an ice filter, but also on top of that you can actually duplicate the background layer, go to filter distort and add a glass effect to it, click OK. Obviously if you just play around with settings until you get it to your liking, and then literally put a layer mask on, paint in black, to get it like that. Swap your colours back over and just paint in white, and just go over the letters. If I can go over anything text, you don't have to just do the letters. Once you're happy with the effect, that's your image done. You can play with it, you can add more filters to it, play with it. Some people like the plastic wrap filter put on top, but I think that's just too much. And that's about it really. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that's provided useful to you. Obviously it's all down how you do your levels, if you want it really obvious, if you want to bring in other colours, but it's quite flexible. It's quite easy to work along as you do it. Have a good one.